All right. Okay. How you guys doing? How is my Patriots doing? Welcome to another edition of Joe's News and Views. Sorry about that. Had to make sure that you guys were able to hear me today. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, please go ahead on, do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead on and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell all the way up top. Also, too, please do me a huge favor and share this broadcast. Definitely share this broadcast on my other platforms. If you deal with me on Twitch, I am available now to get subscriptions. Any donations for subscription would definitely help support the channel. Also, too, please, if you can, follow me also on DLive and everywhere else as well. So, without further ado, I am going to jump into this broadcast. So, once again, we are back on the same path of devastation that we have never ever experienced before. Now, when I say the same path of devastation, I am talking about the path of where we as Americans are now battling the sad truth that there's a good possibility that not only do we have to fight for our right to get jobs whenever the economy gets back on track, but we also got to deal with people coming into our country that is not a part or citizens yet of our country, also trying to get jobs. So here is the latest news here that has came about from the Biden administration. U.S. has begun admitting migrants from Mexico as Biden administration winds down the Trump era policies. Now, this is about to blow you guys' mind about really what's going on. Give me 1 second here. Now, the U.S. on today has begun letting migrants waiting in Mexico for their immigration cases to be processed as the Biden administration moves to wind down the Trump-era migrant protection protocols. A move critics say that could fuel a new border crisis. Now, if you're not aware of what the migrant protection protocols were, President Trump had it where if anybody decided to try to come in the U.S., they would have to wait in Mexico, review the cases, see where they're at, farther along with everything, and then it will go in from there. Well, now we have a new era where that is not going to happen. Okay? Now, a limited number of asylum seekers will start being allowed in at border crosses in San Diego on Friday. All right. To be expanded next week, officials say that approximately 25,000 migrants are waiting in Mexico as part of the migrant protection protocol. Now, that's a lot. The program, known as the Remain in Mexico policy and agreed to with Mexico, was a key component of the Trump administration efforts to curb the 2019 border crisis and end catch and release by which migrants were released into the U.S. to await their hearings. Now, if y'all haven't heard, there's another story that's going out there that people are talking about, where you got a lot of migrants right now who are actually being released in this town in Del Rero, Texas. Now, this town only got approximately 50,000 people, and the mayor over there has begged President Biden, can you do me a favor? Can you please stop going out here and allowing these folks to come into our cities? Now, yeah, he's been begging and asking politely, but nobody, unfortunately, is not listening to this man. He is still having a notorious problem with this situation, and he, like anybody else, he's like, my town is not equipped to handle all that. Where I'm going to put these guys? Where are they going to go? We already experiencing snow down here, and now you going up here and doing that. This is not good. But you already know how this goes. It is all about what's good for them. They do not care about us as a people. And we've seen this time and time again. Here we are in the middle of a pandemic, and here we have these immigrants that are allowing to come in. Now, that doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It not only hurts us, it hurts everybody. I mean, it hurts everybody. And it's just not a good look. And it's going to continue to be that way until we, as the American people, start bringing it to their attention that this is not helping us. I mean, it's just not. It's not helping us. It's not helping the economy. It is causing more stress than good. For real. But, this is what we're dealing with right now, guys. This is the new America that everybody has been talking about, that is going to wind up being, is going to destroy us before anything else. Now I'm going to continue to press on with this situation. Now, MPP set up court tents at the border where migrants could have their hearings and cases processed, and then return to Mexico to await the result. Proponents said it stopped the pull factor bringing migrants north and was effective in weeding out illegitimate asylum claims. But critics claimed it was cruel and designed to close the border, pointing also the squalid conditions in camps set up on the Mexican side of the border. Biden ordered a review of MPP after entering office, and the Department of Homeland Security announced last week that it will begin to process migrants placed in the program. Y'all hear that, right? Migrants placed in the program. As President Biden has made clear, the U.S. government is committed to rebuilding a safe, orderly, and humane immigration system. The Secretary of Homeland Security, Alexandro Mayorkas, said in a statement, "This latest action is another step in our commitment to reform immigration policies that do not align with our nation's values." As Republicans warn that the rollback could lead to a new crisis at the border. With the return of powerful pull factors, the White House has warned migrants that now is not the time to come to the border, and officials have said that those appealing decisions should register on a UN website launching next week. The UN's migration agency will test migrants for COVID-19, and those who test positive will be quarantined. Those who have been rejected via MPP are not eligible to return, although officials have not ruled out some form of relief. Ain't that interesting? It is one of a number of moves to roll back Trump-era policies, including stopping border wall construction and implementing new enforcement guidelines to limit which illegal immigrants are targeted for deportation within the U.S. The Biden administration has sought to halt all deportations for 100 days, but has so far been blocked by a Texas lawsuit. Now, this is crazy. Now, they've been blocked by a Texas lawsuit, but there's also been reports that they've been told that they have to ask permission, of which migrants that they can actually save, I mean, which immigrants can leave and which can't. Now, this is way crazy and new to me, but this is what they're actually doing. Now, a lot of people are not happy with this. A lot of people think that this is like really, really irresponsible, which I'm with them on that. It is irresponsible. It is not good. And it doesn't help us at all as a people. But unfortunately, we're dealing with a set of people whose moral compass is not the best. I mean, we've seen it time and time again how this works. At the end of the day, it's all about do as I say, not as I do. And it's not, it really isn't. It's really not helping us at all. And it's a sad situation, man. I mean, it really makes my skin crawl in the worst way to know that we got this type of behavior going on. And nobody seems to realize how devastating it is for the American economy. Because when you got a bad economy and your people are not, being taken care of, and you adding more people to the mix, and then you're promising these people that they get first dibs over the people that originally been here, that's not fair. I mean, how can you say that's fair? That's like having a wife and kids, and you're going to tell your wife and kids, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to move someone else, another family in with us. And oh yeah, by the way, since they're new, they got first dibs on getting fed first when I go out and work, and then you guys are second. That makes no sense. That's your family. Who does that? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that people are talking about that really is starting to get under everybody's skin, because it doesn't make any sense at all. And in fact, it's very disgusting that what we're facing. I mean, we shouldn't even be at this point in our lives even really thinking like this. But unfortunately, this is where we at. This is what we're facing. This is what we got going on. And it's going to continue to be that way. And that is straight facts. Now, here's another thing that is also that you guys also need to realize too, a part of this. Republicans have been raising concern about these policies, including sweeping immigration bill to grant citizenship to millions of illegal immigrants, warning that it could lead to a new crisis. Terminating MPP would unilaterally discard a significant diplomatic achievement, reward abuse of our generous asylum laws. That's true. And endanger American communities as a result. Senator Ben Haggerty, Republican out of Tennessee, said in a letter to Biden this week. Adam Shaw, now, guys, this is a very serious situation. I know a lot of people will probably be like, well, it's not that big a deal. Okay, so we got some immigrants coming in. Well, it is a big deal when you're going through a pandemic and you're trying to get people to understand that right now the American people have an issue going on. And that issue is being able to take care of things that nobody else is not really trying to consider. I mean, this is really a lot to deal with. I mean, yeah, it may seem like not much, but when you are the type of person, you out here, you're doing everything you can, you're trying to, get your life back on track. You're trying to find work, because we still getting, a lot of people are still being laid off because of this pandemic. Not so much because of what's going on with it, but a lot of companies cannot afford to pay workers because they're closing down now because of the long period of time that they had to be shut down because of the pandemic. So you got that going on. You got people trying to find work. And you're also saying that you're going to have all these immigrants come in. Now, right now, the Republican Party is trying to save face with this situation, since they know that, okay, we already know that they're going to go in here and try to get more people in. This is what we're going to do. We're going to at least try to go out here and at least try to come up with a rule where they got so many people that they can actually get to come in, all right, into the U.S. And, they were going to try to make it where businesses cannot hire illegals, immigrants, without them having proper paperwork to be, tracked and to work. But you already know that's not going to fly with the radical left. They're not going for that. Why would they go for that? Because that's just not how they roll. They want to make sure that these immigrants go out here, get the stuff that they want at any time, any given place, and that's that. I mean, there's nothing we can do about this. This is how they are seeing it in their mind. And now it is to the point now that it is getting out of hand. And something has to be done, or we are going to be in a very disastrous situation that we are not going to be prepared for. So I need to know from you guys on all my sections, on all of my viewers that's following me right now. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that it's a good idea, all right, to do this? Do y'all think that this is really going to help America? Or you think that this is just one of those situations where we should overlook? Now, anybody on my Twitch accounts that be the first to send me a message, discuss with me about what they think that we should do as a nation due to this situation, please go ahead on. I'm giving you a couple of minutes now while I'm talking before the end of this broadcast to tell me what you think, and I will give you a subscription to my services. That's right. I got one subscription I could give away, and I will definitely give it to you based upon how you interact with this. Also on YouTube, if you're feeling what I got to say, please get in the comment section. Tell me what you're thinking as well. Also, share this video, like this video. Continue to make sure that people are being informed of what's going on. And again, thank you for everything that y'all have done. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for sending the love. Be safe. I am out.